Good morning, good morning, good morning. I wanted to be on a little earlier today, but the mornings have been getting away from me. And at 10 o'clock, I will be going live in Guidance for 1-1 the group for the 21-day meditation challenge. So if you've not taken a look at that, the meditations are going to be there. All you have to do is scroll down the page, and you can start with one, or you can jump around and use them as you feel. They're all going to be different, and that's what this is about, just kind of meditating on a regular basis and finding the way that works for you. So that's what we're doing. So let's pull these cards and see what the message is today. The 111 portal was yesterday. If you read my blog, you know that energy is going to go for pretty much the next 3 months or so. So manifestation. So take a look at that. Patience is key. Patience is key. So So let's take a look at what the message is for us today. So I hope you're all doing well. It is Wednesday. It is hump day. Ooh, all right. Oh, so yesterday we had, good morning, Mandy. Yesterday we had 5-5. We had 2-5 cards, and that was all about change. And today, it is the sixes are showing up, all about balance. So relief, hope, and moving on. So yes, in the past position today is relief, hope, and moving on. That we are moving on. That you have moved on. That you are. For some of you, you've totally moved on. You're like, that's the past. That's back there. For some of you, you're working on moving on. And for some of you, you're still beginning the moving on journey. But wherever you are in this energy, just know that look where you're going. You're going to bigger, you're going to better. So whatever you're moving away from, just know that you are protected. Look at the angel on the sail there. You're not going alone. You're not moving on alone. So stay in hope. Stay in hope that everything is working out for your highest and greatest good, because it is. So you're coming into balance. You're moving in a positive direction. But it's been slow. This journey has been slow. This journey has been, maybe even 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But you are definitely in a position now where you're just cruising ahead. And again, it may be slow going because this moving on is not easy. Maybe it's from a relationship that you've been in for a decade or more. Maybe it is from a job that you felt safe and secure in for a decade or more. Maybe it was your very first job that you just never left. It just kept being promoted. Whatever it is, it's time. It's time for you to receive the balance and moving on in a way that is hopeful. It is bringing you a sense of relief, even though it's hard, even though it may not be exactly what you want. There is a little bit of relief in it because you knew on some level that this was not healthy, or this was not positive, or this was not productive, or this was not working out for you. It really wasn't. But you stayed because it was comfortable. You stayed because it was what you knew. But as Maya Angelou says, now that you know better, you do better. And look at that. You're moving on to bigger shores. You're moving on to prosperity. You're moving on to what is for you. And you're not going alone. You're going protected. Look at that. You're going protected. Because it is time for you to come into, look at that, 6 of fire. Success, recognition, self-esteem. It is time. It is time for you to pick yourself back up and say, I got this. I know I'm worthy. I know I can do this. I'm ready to feel good about myself. I'm ready to feel good about my decisions. I'm ready to be supported by people who will support my decisions. I'm ready to feel good. For some of you, you've already gotten there. And for some of you, you're just getting there. And for some of you, this is still harder. All right. But I love that these 6s are coming out. And it's saying we're moving forward. 5s yesterday, 6s today. We're moving forward. We're moving forward. We're accepting the change, and we're moving more into harmony and balance. So it's time. It's time. Look at that. It's time. Actually, I think I want to put her on top, because look at that. She's got it going on. She's feeling good. She's ready. She's ready. She's ready for it to come in. Good morning, Cliche. Yeah, because it's all about change, honey. And the change is on its way. And, here it is, opportunity, creativity, action. The Ace of Fire is coming in right behind these sixes to say, here we go. Here we go. The balance and the harmony and the happiness and the success and the recognition. Here we go. Here we go. It is here. It is here. All you have to do is reach out and grab it. And for some of you, it is going to be where you are going to need to reach out and grab it because it's been here. It's been right in your field of vision, in your field of emotion, in your energetic field. It's been right here. But when you're not feeling comfortable with something, you tend to block it. And now it's time to open your arms and receive. It's time to know that, again, you are protected. Look at that angel right behind her, but it is new energy. And it is time for you to grab that opportunity. Get creative. Take the action. It's go time. It's go time. And, change doesn't have to be all at once. It can be one step at a time. But you have to grab on. You have to do something. You have to do something. My grandfather used to say, do something, even if it's wrong, do something. Because basically he was saying, stop wasting time or stop being stagnant. Just do it. And sometimes we need to stumble. We need to fail a little bit because that's how we pick ourselves back up and we know, okay, that direction didn't work. Now I know that this direction will be better. So sometimes we need the stumbling to know what isn't going to work. But it's time. It's time to take the action. It's time to get into the opportunity. Because you are coming into awakening. Your perspective is new, or it's going to be new. You're going to get into selflessness. So for some of you, you may need to pause a little bit before you take off. For some of you, you do need to pause a little bit before you take the action. Only because you need to ground your energy, not because you need to wait. You just need to do a little self-care. You just need to get your energy in the right energetic field. So for those of you that are awakening, that are seeing things from a new perspective, that are getting communication, that gut instinct is really saying, okay, this is what I'm doing. This is where I got to go. It's time. It's time. Good morning, Kara. It's time. It's time to grab that opportunity. It's time to get into creativity. It's time to take action. But for some of you, you might have to step back and just sit with it for a minute. When you're going through big change, sometimes you need to sit with it for a minute. You need to be like, whew, okay, I know I got this. I know that it's going to feel different. It's going to feel uncomfortable, but this is where I've been led for a while now. And for some of you, it's been years in the making. Awesome cliche. Awesome. So sometimes you do have to step back. So you are protected as you move forward. Just know that you are not going alone, that your team is going with you, and they're going to bring you in the help that you need. They're going to bring you in the right people. They're going to bring you in the right opportunity. So you're moving in a positive direction, and if you didn't look at my blog yesterday, 111, patience is key. I really talk about this. I really talk about not holding yourself back in the fear energy that we've been gripped with for so long because it feels comfortable. This is about moving forward purposefully in the direction that we want to go in because it's time. It's time to not allow the fear to hold us back anymore. Good morning, Amy. That fear that was out there, that fear that we were feeling, on some level for the past couple of years, it was keeping us safe. But now that things are moving forward, now that things are changing, it's time to start coming out of that fear and really stepping into getting back to feeling safe and stable. And, for some of us, it may take longer than others, but it's time. It's time to know that you are protected, that you have been preparing, and it's time. And it's time. It's time. You got this. You got this. So if you're starting your own business, if you're changing jobs, if you're starting a new relationship, if you're making a radical change in your life because the past couple of years have shown you that what you were doing wasn't what you wanted to be doing, or it wasn't working for you. And now that you've had the pause, now that you've had the time, you may be coming out of this going, oh, I want something completely different. And you're looking at everything from a new perspective. And it's time to do that. It's time to do that. So everything is working out. Everything is coming together. But it may take time. And I think that's why patience is key. And it's that divine patience. It's that surrender patience. Everything is really working out for you, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. And all you have to do is just keep doing what you can do in the moment and allow the universe to join up the dots and bring you what you need. Trust that it's on its way. Trust that it's coming, but it's time. It's time to take the step in the new direction. All right? It's time. Yeah, because it's all a part of the sacred plan. It's all a part of your purpose. It's all a part of who you are in your divinity, your sovereignty. You have this within you. And it's time. It's time to tap into it. It's time to trust it. It's time to move forward. Yeah. And for some of you, you do need to really continue in the healing energy so that you can get to a place where you feel safe and stable and powerful, empowered enough to take the steps that you're being brought to take. So for some of you, you're still working in the shadow work. For some of you, you're still learning the lessons and gaining the strength from what the lessons have brought. And that is all part of the sacred plan. That these past couple of years have been your time to step back and really say, is this working for me? Am I receiving balance? Am I receiving what I need in this situation, relationship, whatever it was? And now that you're recognizing that it's time to move in a different direction, that is part of your purpose and part of your plan. And getting in touch with your divinity and who you truly are and what your gut is screaming you to do. That is all part of the plan. That is all part of you. And you may have to heal some traumas and dramas to help yourself overcome or be able to work through what has been holding you back and blocking you for a long time, or something that's happened recently. But whatever it is that you need to heal, it is time. It is time to not push it down anymore. It's time to not ignore it anymore. It's time to not distract yourself from it anymore. It's time to deal with it. That is part of the sacred plan. That is part of your purpose in this life at this time. And if you need a partner in that, integrative energy therapy is a healing modality that works with your 12 spiritual strands of DNA, that it goes into the issues in your tissues at the physical, cellular, emotional, mental, energetic levels, and helps transform those traumas and dramas that have been holding you back. It's a process. It's a journey. It's layer by layer. But if you're willing to put in the work, you will be transformed. And if you're ready to get into communication with your angels, guides, and ascended masters in a way that you can trust and act on what they're bringing you, there's 2 courses coming up. We've got the EM course, Evidential Medium course, coming up in March, all 5 Wednesdays in March. We start March 2nd. And if you're someone maybe more newer to the journey, or really just stepping into your intuition, tapping into your connection, the Intuitive Guidance course is going to be April, May, 4 Wednesdays in April and the first Wednesday in May. Each course is 5 classes. There's a breakdown, an outline on guidance311.com in the classes tab under more, if you want to take a look at that. So I'm here. I'm here for you in any way that you need as you move forward this year. All right. So take a look at all of that. And guys, I am sending you so much love. in so many blessings. And I am going to pop off here. And in a couple of minutes, I'm going to pop over to Guidance 311 and we are going to meditate. So if that's something that you've been wanting to step into, or if you're on this journey with me for the 21-day challenge, here we go. All right. And if you haven't looked at it, join us today. If it's your first day, that's okay. That's okay. And again, if you're coming at this in the replay, please hashtag replay. Join your energy to the group. That definitely informs the readings that I do, the general ones. All right, guys, have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.